Alright, what's up guys? It's Nahmed Abandon back. It's Jamal here. I'm here to show you guys my deck profile of Son Goku. What's it called? Rising Spirit Super Saiyan Son Goku. I'm here to bring the profile because a lot of people are requesting it and they're interested in my build to see how I was able to overcome a Mecha GT in my first ever tournament. So I'm here to show you guys that. Basically the strategy of this deck is to out combo your opponent, right? With the way the meta is right now, how Mecha Frieza is so fast and it's just getting guys on the field. Like the strategy of this deck, the main strategy, one of the main strategies is to out combo your opponent, and because of that, only 5 cards in the deck are 1 cost for the combo. So the rest of the cards in this deck, aside from the extra cards, are 5k combo, no cost. So yeah, that's one of the main strategies. Another main strategy in the deck is through drawing cards. So this leader, actually, Son Goku, when you attack with it, you're able to draw. So when you attack a leader card, you're able to draw off of that unawaken. And then when you awaken, you're the same effect. You draw an attack, but it doesn't have to be a leader. And during your turn, when your life is at 3 or less, then you gain 5,000 power. And if he's at 25,000 or more before you attack, then he gains double strike as well. So that's why I like this leader. I like that play style, just ramping up. And the deck is built around like giving your cards that boost of attack and that boost to get these abilities and just kill your opponent when you have the chance. So yeah, that's another strategy, just drawing a lot. Drawing through the leader, through the pan, and also I use the 4-drop. This guy right here, I only run 2 of them, but then it's situational. I have 2 more in my sideboard. So with this guy, when you evolve onto another Son Goku GT, you draw 1. But then you can also combo with him from your hand or from the field, and you can draw 1 again. So potentially with this guy, in 1 turn, you could evolve him, draw 1, and then combo him and draw another 1. So yeah, it's all about essentially just building your hand to be able to defend and also kill your opponent. And that's another main strategy of this deck. For this deck, we have the GT line. Obviously a lot of people are familiar with it. You have the 1-drop who basically searches out for all the other GT cards. You have the 3-drop. This 3-drop is key. I really like him because he 3-drop, but then when your life is at 4 or less, he turns into a 5-drop. And why that's key is because the 6-drop SR Goku, he requires a Son Goku GT with energy cost 5 or less to evolve onto X evolve. So this guy is key late game, and usually people they beat you down, and get you down to that low life. So that this guy will most likely always be 5-drop, and if he's not, that's okay. And then the 4-drop to evolve onto the lower energy cost guys and just combo with and get that draw from evolving and comboing. So yeah, that's the main engine. And then also to go along with that, to complement it, we have the pans. We have the Fearless pan, so when you play that, all your other red cards, including your leader, gains 5,000 plus double strike. So then every single red card on the field gets double strike and 5,000 power, so that's really good. And then this one is the promo pan, combination attack pan. If you have a Son Goku GT or a Trunks GT with 25 or more power on your field, you are able to play this card for free. So it's really good to catch your opponent off guard sometimes. And then to complement both of those things, obviously the Trunks, chain attack Trunks, it goes along with the pan effects. And also, when you play this Trunks, you can choose up to 1 battle card from your hand with a power of 15,000 or less and play it. So that's really good. It works in synergy with the pans. It allows you to summon the 3-drop Son Goku as well, and the Trunks, like basically any other, most of your guys. For your first hand, what you want to mulligan into is basically the 1-drop. So you want Planet M2 because, so this is a niche. This is something that I thought of myself. So basically, Planet M2, you switch this when you put it on your field. You can switch it to rest mode, and you choose any of your opponent's cards to take 5,000 power off of them. So this only happens during battle, by the way. So when they're attacking you or whether you're attacking them with any character, you can put this to rest mode, and then minus 5,000 power off of any of their cards. So it doesn't even have to be the card that you're attacking or the card that's attacking you. You can choose any of their cards. So essentially you can KO a 5,000 power card for free if you wanted to, regardless of like if that card is battling you or not, in rest or active. And then you want to draw into your Son Goku pint size, so that you can search out the rest of your guys, obviously. The pan is always good to start with because it's a 1-drop. It can allow you to draw when you combo it from the field, and it can give you power to just attack strong early on. You can choose any of your red battle cards when you summon this to gain 5,000. And then you want cabba. That's just nice to hit people early on. You can do some nice combos with it, get that card from your life. It's really good. You want the quick rush chunks. It's a 2-drop critical, and it helps you set up for the chunks evolve later on. And then last but not least, the Grand Tour Spaceship. This card can come clutch in a lot of situations, and you're able to search the top 7 for a Son Goku GT, a Trunks GT, or a Pan, or a Giru. And Giru is the super combo card of this deck. So you're able to search that out with this card. Yeah, and that's amazing. And not just search it out, but you also play it. I forgot to mention that. And that's what makes this card really good early on. Especially if you already have guys on the field and you have this in your hand, you can just use this card, play the pan, and then bomb. Everyone has 5,000 boost power and double strike, all your red cards. So that's it for the first hand that you want to mulligan into. Yeah. So I'll go over the cards in this deck. So for the extra cards, we have basically 2 of Time Judgments. Time Judgment is good in any deck. It's a negate, and then its effect allows you to place 2 cards from your hand in the drop area, and then you can add this back to your hand. And then M2, like I said before, it's really good to minus your opponent down, and you can even with this leader, I don't always want to be quick to evolve or to awaken, because with this leader, his awaken, you don't draw 2, you untap 2 red energy or 2 energy. So sometimes you want to stay at 10k, even past 4 alive, so that you can use that untap 2 on your next turn to do some big combos. So with this Planet M2, it helps you to bring the opponent's leader down so that you're able to attack with that 10k and draw. Not necessarily to out combo them, but just to bring them down, and potentially take off a life if they decide to take it, or if you want a combo. So it's pretty good. And then so this red negate is really good as well. You negate the attack and then choose up to 1 red sane leader, which is this leader, and then he gains 5,000 power for the rest of the duration. So it's like a Senzu beat essentially. So when they attack you, you negate and then bomb. He's at 15,000 power before you awaken and 20,000 power after you awaken. So yeah, that's just a really good addition to protecting yourself, especially against Mecha Frieza when you want to ramp up and combo to defend yourself. So yeah, those are the extra cards. And then also I forgot to mention Grand Tour Space. I already told you what it does. Really good card. So for the deck, the 1-drops, we got Saiyan Cabba, Pint Size Warrior, Son Goku, Russian Warrior Pan, and that's about it. These guys already told you what they do. They're really good. They help the deck synergy. The 2-drops, we got Handy Giru. So Giru is the super combo card. Okay, you guys know what super combos do. They add 10,000 power to your combo when you're at 4 or less life, and then he allows you to draw. So yeah, that's really good for late game, and you can search it out with the Grand Tour Space. That's really good. And then the Trunks, obviously, to crit them and to just evolve onto. It's not bad. And then for the 3-drops, we got the Pans, like I mentioned before, the Super Saiyan Goku that turns into a 5 energy, and the Time Patrol Chunks. So Time Patrol Chunks, he's really good. He allows you to draw cards for free, essentially by overwhelming, and then that's another swing at their leader as well, or you can combo him. And then the 4-drops, we got 2 Topos in this deck. Topo came very clutch for me during my matchup against Mecha Frieza, because he was able to save me with the counter for 2 energy, because his leader was at 15,000 or more. And this card, when my leader or their leader is at 15,000 or more, the cost of this card is reduced by 2, so I was able to counter one of his attacks, one of his big attacks, and then because he couldn't KO me, I was able to use this card as a combo as well. So it was on the field as a counter and a combo. I have 4 of these guys in here, Chain Attack Trunks, really good, I told you what it does before, and it's a 5,000 in combo, so no cost. The 4-drop Goku, draw 1, it has barrier, when you evolve or if you combo, you draw the 6-drop, this is the last card. I have 3 of these in this deck. When you X evolve, X evolve is really easy, it's not that hard. As long as you have the requirements on the field, it costs 1 energy. So essentially, if you get 4 energy, you can tap 3, summon this guy, and then tap 1 more X evolve, if you wanted to do that. And then if you're at 4, you can awaken, get 2 energy back, so you're not tapped out. He's really good. His ability is double strike, and then auto once per turn when you attack with this card. Switch it to active mode and it gains 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. So when you swing with him the first time, he goes to 30 and he has double strike, and then he can attack a second time. So that's potentially 4 lives to your enemy at 30 power. So that's really good. So now I'm gonna show you guys the sideboard. So basically in the sideboard I have 2 of the negates, the unended awakening, just because sometimes you might want to take out the black ones. Sometimes you don't need the black ones, and you can switch out those for these. And then I have 1 more of these, the Grand Tour Spaceship. Sometimes just like the ratio is better with 3, depending on who you're playing, and just it's very situational. I have 2 reliable Trunks. They're alright. It's a 4-drop critical, 2 energy to evolve onto a Trunks GT. When you play this card, draw 1, then choose up to 1 red leader card or battle card, and it gains 5,000 for the duration of the turn. So again, it supports the draw and the combo ramp, the power ramping aspect of this deck. I have 2 more of the unbreakable Super Saiyan Son Gokus, just because sometimes it might help with the fluidity of the deck and just like how smooth it runs and stuff. Sometimes these guys help it be more consistent. And then 2 of the 5-drop rare card, Rising Super Saiyan 2 Son Goku. It's a 4-cost evolve, 5 normal summon, and then when a card evolves into this card, draw 2 cards, double strike. Also, I forgot to mention, when this card KOs an opponent's battle card, you can switch it back to active. So essentially you can keep KOing and KOing, if it were to work out that well. So yeah, he's not bad. Goku is pretty good. Those are basically all the cards in this deck and sideboard. This leader is very fun to play. I didn't expect to beat Mecha GT. It took a lot of strategy, it took a lot of thinking and being calm, because the pressure was just ridiculous. Like, that guy's deck was like so fluid. It was just flowing. He was getting cards on the field, he was drawing. He could basically get his whole hand in like 1 turn. So it took a lot of me being patient and knowing what to negate, knowing how much to combo. Sometimes I had to use like 3 cards to combo a certain attack in order to keep myself within a certain range of lives, so that he couldn't just KO me with the next card. So it was a lot of patience, and it was very fun. And he was able to get the SCR out on me on the last round of our match, and I was able to out combo that and survive that. So that was amazing. And yeah, I really enjoy this deck. It's not hard to ramp up the combo, the power with this deck and this leader, and it's fun. I hope you guys can try it. In no way am I saying this deck is the best, or that my build is the best or most amazing, but it was very fun, and I was able to have success with it and beat a Mecha GT, and that guy was really good. Like, he knew what he was doing. That deck is just crazy, ridiculously amazing. But yeah, I was able to overcome that. So yeah, I hope you guys can try this out, add what you like, change whatever, and also just give me feedback on what you think I could do better as well. I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to really make this deck work, because I really enjoy this leader and I want to see it thrive. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, comments, comment down below, let me know what you think. And yeah, that's my deck profile on Son Goku GT. Pretty good. Started.